we've been talking at some length, as we so often do here on this wonderful little station, about the excellent work parents have done to expose the schools, especially in our area, and the ways in which they were either mistreating or hiding their treatment of the children from the parents. And my next guest has been working pretty aggressively to expose the Fairfax County school system for some time. Now she's taking it to the next level. She's running for Fairfax County School Board. Debra Tisler joins us on the phone. Hello, Debra.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. And I understand also that it's your birthday today, so happy birthday to you.
It is. Thank you very much.
It's great to have you on your birthday. Really appreciate you carving out some time for us. So you're running for school board. Tell us, if you can, give us the Cliff Notes version here of your experience with Fairfax County Schools and what led you to this.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm a former teacher for Fairfax County Public Schools. I'm a mom of 4. And, I've witnessed firsthand what works and doesn't work, from the classroom to the central office, and also as a parent. And, Fairfax County Public Schools, they're on a road to where it's no longer excellence for students, it's mediocrity. It's politics versus partnership with parents. And I said enough is enough. It came to a point where, after a FOIA that I had done back in 2021, Fairfax County Public Schools tried to claw it back and sue me simply because they did not redact the dirty dealings that they didn't want the public to know. And then on top of it, we had COVID. And I saw right here in my living room more of what didn't work with Fairfax County Public Schools. And then I saw how some of our most vulnerable students, our special education population, were suffering and not receiving those services, which the Office of Civil Rights recently just came down with a decision that, our students with special education needs did not receive the services they should have.
Yeah, so many parents dealt with, especially the problems with the special needs program. But Debra, there's been an update in your case. Tell us about that.
Sure. So Fairfax County Public Schools ran away with the tail between the legs after the circuit court judge in Fairfax County ruled that their argument and their claim was near frivolous, and they didn't have a stand. I was very, very fortunate to have the Goldwater Institute step in to come and help me on this, and my good friend Kelly Ottinger, that's a fellow advocate, that helps support and get the word out to the public as to what exactly was in those FOIA documents.
How many taxpayer dollars did Fairfax County spend in order to keep public information secret?
Way too many. It was over $400,000, and that was from the last batch of invoices that we had FOIA'd.
Right, so they just kept racking up the legal bills and charging the citizens of Fairfax County in order to try and keep from them things that they were entitled to. And you've been fighting for transparency here. Do you think the other members of the school board are going to be excited if you join them?
I don't think so, because when I get on there, I'm going to demand transparency. No more obstruction. Parents have the right to know what their children are learning, and they certainly have the right to the upbringing and education of their children.
Yeah. What would you do about, say, the Thomas Jefferson School for Science and Technology? This has been the big fight of late. The Fairfax County moved to make that school less about merit and more about racial prejudice. How would you address it?
That policy is hollow and harmful, because we know that Thomas Jefferson School of Science and Technology, the foundation of that school began to offer the appropriate education for our gifted population. So reducing the meritocracy of the admissions process into Thomas Jefferson, that needs to be reviewed again, because you're eliminating the access and rights to a certain population of students as well by a policy where they're not really ensuring that every child has the right to access Thomas Jefferson, because they're not providing the rigorous curriculum that the kids need to get into that school. That's the bottom line. And this is nothing but a poor excuse on Fairfax County Public Schools' part to reduce the rigor to make up for their own fault.
Debra, talking about merit, Fairfax has now launched this new equity grading training. They're actually, the teachers are required to go under this professional development training on equity grading. Tell us about that and how, if elected, you would tackle that issue.
So the equity grading to me as a professional is more of just smoke and mirrors of the central office's inability to do their job. We know we need rigorous curriculum and we need instruction provided by the teachers that will meet the needs of all of the students so that they could reach those rigorous standards, right? They're not doing that. This is all nothing but smoke and mirrors. It's saying the standards don't matter and we are just going to go based on grading on feelings, not on what we need to do for the children.
Right. And
So
it goes back to your prior point about Thomas Jefferson School of Science and Technology. It is Fairfax County once again making excuses for its own failings and then just passing the kids through and pretending they get a higher grade than they actually did as a way to cover up the failure of the school system.
Exactly. Inflated grades. These are inflated grades. It's all rooted in hollow and harmful policy. And it comes out straight in our face in the scores. The SAT scores on average have dropped by 27 points. Some schools are nearly a drop of 70 points. Our literacy levels in Fairfax County are really low for a school system with a $3.7 billion budget. There's no reason why every child should not leave this school system ready to work and ready to read and engage in society and access their rights because they're literate. Their literacy levels are severely low. And Fairfax County Public Schools, the central office knows that. So that's why they're throwing out the smoke and mirrors. It's that basic.
Yeah, teach them to read, not to judge each other based on race. It's so obvious, and that's why somebody like you needs to be a part of the school board. Debra Tisler, thank you very much. Good luck to you, and happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Debra, the website, debraforschoolboard.com. That's how you can find out more. 744.